Very good evening to all. Welcome to the enguru live class. My name is Natalia and I'm going to be your trainer for today. Today's lesson topic is about compound nouns on jobs. Okay, so we're going to be seeing some job vocabulary today. Good evening, Faliha.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
I'm also good, ma'am.
Good. Good evening, Govardhan.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Ma'am, I'm doing great, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Good evening, Uttam. How are you? Uttam, I think there's a bit of network issue on your side. Quickly log out and rejoin. Can you hear me, Uttam? Please log out and rejoin. Okay. And good evening, Payal.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. And how about you?
I'm also good, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. And good evening, Ven Gopal.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you today?
Oh, fine, thank you, ma'am. How about you, ma'am?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Ma'am, could you
yes, Ven Gopal.
active
Yes.
right now?
So couldn't hear you. Can you repeat that?
Can you please mute me, ma'am? I'm outside. I'm not able to active right now.
All right. So whenever you decide to speak, participate in the session, just press the raise your hand button. All right. And Uttam, please log out and rejoin quickly. All right. So once again, welcome to the enguru live class. And today's topic is going to be about compound nouns on jobs. All right. So now let's begin the session. So good evening, Ayan.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you for asking. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. Thanks for asking too. So can you read the first question?
Yes, ma'am. What is a person who tells you about the places when you go sightseeing called?
So what is that person called? When you go, supposing, for example, you went to Delhi, right? And you want to see all the ancient monuments there, right? So who will show you around? What's the person?
A tour guide.
Yes, good. So a tour guide. Thank you, Ayan. And Faliha, can you read the second question?
ma'am.
Give me your answer.
Yes, ma'am. What are the people who play sports called? It is called sports athlete.
Correct. Sports athlete. Okay, good. That's the
Athlete.
right answer. Thank you, Faliha. Govardhan, please read the third question.
Okay, ma'am. What is a person who helps people make money by trading called?
Yes.
Ma'am, broker. I'm not sure, ma'am.
Yes. One
Agent,
part, right?
agent, broker. Like
No,
that.
one part is right. Remember, it's like it's a combination of two words, right?
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Thank
Sorry,
you,
ma'am.
Govardhan. Yes, Upasana, can you tell me the answer for the third question?
Ma'am, I had broker in my mind, but now is it trade analyst, ma'am? If it is a combination of two words.
No, not that one. Yeah. Thank you, Upasana. Why don't you try the fourth question?
What is the person who likes to promote business concepts on social media called? Social media.
Social media. Most relevant is Instagram. So some kind of promotions they do. So what are they called?
Social media managers. I don't have an idea, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Upasana. Anybody else knows the answer for the third one? Yes, go with it.
Ma'am, marketing manager.
Okay, marketing manager is something which is an existing job, but here we're talking about somebody who's doing some trading, right? In stock market, right? So they're trading in a stock market, right? So
Okay.
any ideas? No.
No.
All right. Yes, Payal?
Issue, ma'am. I think it's a market trader or the stock trader.
Yes, correct. It is actually a stock broker. Good. Thank you, Payal. And Ayan, do you know the answer for the fourth question?
Ma'am, social media influencer.
Perfect. Exactly. That's what it means. It's a social media influencer. Thank you, Ayan. Faliha, the last question.
Okay, ma'am. Last question. What is a person who helps the passenger on plane called? It's called a flight attendant.
Very good. Perfect. That's right. And yeah, Faliha, can you please read the slide?
Yes, ma'am. Tourist guide, sports, athlete, stockbroker. Ma'am,
Yeah, it's sports athletes. Okay.
athletes. Okay, ma'am. Sports athletes, stockbroker, social media influencer, flight attendant. Do you Do you notice anything about these terms?
So, what do you notice? Something common about all these words?
Common, ma'am. Tourist guide, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Mostly everyone knows the word, ma'am. Tourist guide.
No, no,
Then-
not talking about the particular job. We're talking about what is common with all these 5 words, right, as a combination.
There are two. There are two words, ma'am.
Two nouns.
Tourist word, guide a word.
Correct.
Sports a word, athlete stock a word, broker a word. There are two words joined in this
Yes.
verb.
Correct. Exactly. 2 words are joined together or it's combined to make another word, right? A different
Yes.
meaning. Good. Thank you, Faliha. So let's see the next slide. And Govardhan, can you please read?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, compound nouns are words for people, animals, places, things, or ideas made up of 2 or more words. Most compound words are made with nouns that have been modified by adjectives or other nouns. Example, ticket collector, cinema star, sanitary worker, human resource manager.
Great. So now you all have a better understanding, right? All are called
Yes,
compound nouns, right? So it's a combination of nouns, makes a different word, right? So can you give me 3 examples, Govardhan?
Okay, ma'am. Classroom,
Okay.
chalk piece,
Okay.
bike rider.
All right. Good. Good examples. Thank you, Govardhan.
Thank you.
And Ayan,
Yes,
can you
ma'am.
give me some examples of compound nouns?
I'm like classmates.
Okay.
Classmates, ma'am, bus conductor,
Yes.
and like ma'am, air hostess,
Yes.
and school bus,
Okay.
and there are like frictional books, 2 words, non-fictional books.
Okay. Yes. It's acceptable as a compound noun. Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Ayan.
Thank you, ma'am.
And Upasna?
Yeah, ma'am. Words like basketball, honeybee, sunflower, butterfly, these are also compound words.
Okay. So anything related to jobs? Can you give me some
Any-
example, like a ticket collector, cinema star, sanitary worker? These are all a particular job related, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Can you think of anything similar to that?
Mm,
Yes. A shopkeeper, right?
yeah, ma'am. Yeah, shopkeeper.
Shopkeeper.
I don't remember anything else, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Upasna. Yes. Faliha?
Yes, ma'am. Postman, doorkeeper, then 2 words, postcard, postman, post office, then firefighter, camera operator, a homemaker, ma'am. Shall we say, ma'am?
Yes. Yes,
Homemaker, okay.
exactly. It's correct.
Homemaker, then businessman, businesswoman, business person, firefighter, ma'am.
Yes.
Then that's it now. That's it.
All right. Good. Thank you, Faliha. And what about you, Payal? Can you name some compound nouns?
Yes, ma'am. Blackboard, taxi driver, uh, a sports person, yoga teacher. That's like that's all, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, Payal. And Sam, good evening, Sam.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah. So can you give some examples of a job which is related to compound nouns?
School teacher,
Okay.
technical supporter.
Technical support. Okay.
That's all, ma'am.
Okay. All right. We can also, so many are there related even to pets, animal trainer, right? You can say pet storekeeper. Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Yes, Upasna.
Yeah, ma'am. Photojournalist, business tycoon,
Yes.
and
Very good examples. Yes. Go ahead.
sports person, businesswoman.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Upasna. Yes, Govardhan.
Ma'am, I have a small doubt, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, is shopkeeper is the owner of the shop or just an employee who works in the shop?
A person can be a shopkeeper who's employed or could be the owner also, as long as
Okay.
he is taking care of that particular store, right? So he's taking care of the store. So
Okay.
like every time you go, it's not like we know who the owner is, right? So
Depending on the situation, ma'am. Okay,
exactly.
understood.
So it can be anyone, but the person's job is to take care of the store. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. And Sonu,
Yes, ma'am.
yes. Can you?
Ma'am, a shopkeeper, policeman, ma'am, quality manager, firefighter. Yes, ma'am. Like mostly my colon have described the compound nouns.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Sonu. And Venugopal, can you give me some examples of compound nouns? I think he had network issue. Yes. Uttam, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm there.
Yes. Great. So can you give me some compound noun examples related to jobs?
Yes, ma'am. If we talk about hotel manager, hotel manager, and a hospital manager, and like salesman, and lab technician, and nursing staff, as well night guard, and day guard, and
Security guard.
medical. Yeah,
Yes.
medical officer, and fireman, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. Good. Thank you, Uttam. And yes, Rita.
Yes,
Go-
good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Rita.
Yes, ma'am. Bus conductor.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Police station, railway station, ma'am.
Yes, they are correct. They are compound nouns.
Yes, ma'am.
Any more? All right.
Yes,
Good.
ma'am. Blackboard.
Yes, Rita.
Yes,
Continue.
ma'am. Blackboard.
Yes.
Blackboard, ma'am.
Yes, it is correct. It is a
Yes.
compound noun. Any more? Yes,
No,
Rita?
ma'am.
All
No,
right.
ma'am.
Good. So there is a good collection of compound nouns, right? Everyone said. So now let's have a reader. And Payal, can you read the slide?
Yes, ma'am. Guides, sports, athletes, stockbrokers.
Payal, are you there?
Hello, ma'am. I'm audible.
Yes.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yeah. Can you read?
Tourist guide, sports athletes, stockbroker, social media influencer, flight attendant, ticket collector, cinema star, sanitary worker, human resource manager. Can you think of more jobs? What do they do?
Yes. So now by reading the sentences, you know exactly what a tourist guide does, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And stockbroker, which we read about. So
Hmm.
now, can you tell me another job, right? Which is a compound noun. Tell me what do they do as well?
Yes, ma'am. As a taxi driver who drove a car
Drives
and
car.
who drives a car and helps us to we can go one place to another place.
Yes.
That's all, ma'am. And that's all, ma'am. That
Okay. Good. Thank you, Pai. Yes. And Ayan, can you name a job and then tell what they do?
Okay, ma'am. Excluding this list, ma'am.
Yes, excluding this list only. Like you can see
Oh.
the question here. Can you think of more jobs? And what do they do? Right?
Okay, ma'am.
You want to take some time? I'll get back to you after a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, Gordon.
Ma'am, subject teacher, ma'am. One who teaches particular subject. The teacher is called subject teacher.
Yes, very good one. Yes. Thank you, Gordon.
Thank you.
And yes, Rita.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you think
Yes,
of?
ma'am. I think, ma'am, businessman.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. They do. They buy. They buy. They buy and sell, and both
Okay.
they do, and they stock our goods, and they sell in good.
Okay. Yes. The
Yes,
businessman
ma'am.
buy and sell goods. All right. Thank you, Rita. And Payal?
yes, ma'am. I already spoke, ma'am.
Oh, yes. I started with you. Yes. Faliha?
Yes, ma'am. Sanitary worker, ma'am. Sanitary workers helps helps us a lot because they every day they clean the road, then collect the
Garbage.
garbage. Yes, ma'am. Garbage. Then spray the sanitary to clean the road, etc. ma'am.
Okay. So they try to keep the surroundings hygienic, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Clean. All right. Thank you, Faliha. Yes, Uttam?
Yes, ma'am. Can you think of more jobs? So what do you do? Yeah, if we talk about medical job, a medical officer, they prescribe medicine and as well as they recommend to patient like what should eat and what should do and what should drink like that. And if we talk about firemen, they put on
Medical, one moment, Uttam. I think medical officer is somebody different. Are you referring to doctor?
yeah, doctor.
Medical doctor. Yeah, you're referring to medical officer is somebody else. Okay, that's a different profession.
Yeah. If we talk about fireman who is the person who put on a fire, like blow out fire.
Put out the fire. Okay, puts out the fire.
Put out the fire, yeah. And if we talk about salesman is the person who sells something like any kind of, it can be any kind of product, it can be clothes, something like that. And if we talk about bus driver like they only drive like bus driver who is the person who like only they drives bus and where to go like that. They have
He
any
drives the bus from one place to another.
yeah, one place to another place. And if we talk about uh, hair dryer is like a device which is used for drying hair. And yeah, and teeth picker, yes, tooth picker is something is like yeah, it is like a device. No, we cannot say it is a like yeah, it is a something
It's called toothpick. not picker. It's called a toothpick. Okay.
Yeah, toothpick. Yeah, toothpick is used for how to say blade.
All right. Yeah, that won't be relevant to jobs. We are talking about jobs, right? So you are talking about some kind of a thing which we use in a daily life. Yeah. All right, then. Thank you, Uttam.
Thank you.
Yes, Upasna.
Yeah, ma'am. Film star, the celebrities who work in films, and
Yes.
then medical representatives. They are the persons responsible for selling the medicines to the shopkeepers and recommending them to the doctors. And then, ma'am, primary teacher, a teacher who teaches up to fifth grade.
Yes.
Um,
All right.
there are sports person, a person involved in sports of any kind. So these are some examples.
All right. Good. Thank you, Upasna. Yes, Payal.
Yes, ma'am. I just want to say that a medical officer is an inspector of a hospital management to inspect the hospital management that are the doctors are doing their work perfectly or not, this nursing staffs are good or not. That's all, ma'am. A medical officer, a kind of an inspector who inspect the whole hospitals.
Very good. Good information. Thank you, Payal. Good. So with that, we have seen some more jobs related to the compound nouns. Now we have the activity of fill in the blanks. So who wants to answer the first fill in the blank? Press the raise your hand button. Anyone knows the answer for the first fill in the blank? Yes, Fali.
Yes, ma'am. Dash told us everything about the history of the castle, but I couldn't. Castle.
Pronunciation is castle. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. History of the castle, but I couldn't remember any of it when I got home. Ma'am, tourist guide, ma'am.
Yes.
Tourist guide.
Yes, exactly. Perfect. That's the right answer. And the second one, anybody knows the answer for the second one? Yes, Upasna.
Ma'am, it can be athletes, sports athletes nowadays get paid too much money for what is basically a hobby.
Yes, good. Exactly. That's the right
Thank
answer. Thank you, Upasna. And the third, fill in the blank. Yes, Sonu?
Some army officers have such a high pressure job that they often have to retire in their 30s or 40s.
Okay. Acceptable, of course. It is the truth. It is a very stressful job. Thank you, Sonu. Yes, Govardhan.
Yes, ma'am.
Fourth, fill in the
Sanitary
blank.
workers. Ma'am, sanitary workers often get paid lower wages.
Exactly. Very good. That's the right answer. Thank you, Govardhan. And the last one remains. Anybody knows the answer for the last one? No? Yes, Faliha, go ahead.
I think HRM in a company is the worst possible position because they get pressure from the management and the employees.
Good. Can you expand that? HRM?
HRM, Human Resource Manager.
Okay. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Faliha. And let's get to the answers. Uttam, can you please read the slide?
Yes, ma'am, sure. Fill in the blanks, possible answers. Tourist guide told us everything about the history of the castle, but I couldn't remember any of it when I got home. A sports
One
athlete.
moment, Uttam. The pronunciation of this is not castle. Castle. Okay.
Castle. Yeah, castle. And a sport athletes nowadays get paid too much money for what is basically a hobby. Stockbrokers have such high pressure jobs that they often have to retire in their 30 s. What is
Okay.
30 or 40 s?
30s or 40s. Okay.
30s and 40s, yes.
Or
And sanitary,
40s.
yeah. and sanitary workers often get paid lower wages. And human resource manager is a company is the roast possible
Words. Okay.
worst possible positions because they get pressure from the management and the employees. That's it.
Good. Thank you, Uttam. Yeah. Uttam, you got to start working on your intonation. You read all as separate words. Okay, you'll have to try to read it differently and practice. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And yes, Devish, you also want to read? Go ahead.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Fill in the blanks, possible answers. Okay. So first one is a tourist guide. Told us everything about the history of the castle, but I could not remember of any of it when I got home. And the second one is sports athletes nowadays get paid too much money for what is basically a hobby. Third one is stockbrokers have a such high pressure jobs that they often have to retire in their 30s or 40s. Fourth one is sanitary workers often get paid lower wages. It's correct. Fifth one is a human resources manager is in a company is the worst possible position because they get pressure from the management and the employees. That's all.
Good. Thank you, Devish. I think Devish, Shamla all have joined late. So I'll just recap on the topic. Okay. Today's topic is about compound nouns related to jobs. And Shamla. Shamla, can you read the slide? Okay. Shamla, I think there's a network issue on your side. I'm unable to unmute you. So please listen. And Devish, could you quickly read this?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for giving me the chance again. Compound nouns are the words for people, animals, places, things, or ideas made up of two or more words. Most compound nouns are made with nouns that have been modified by the adjectives or other nouns. Example, ticket collector, cinema star, sanitary worker, human resource manager. That's all.
Good. So I hope you got the you understood what it means.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, understood.
Compound noun.
Understood. No problem.
Thank you, Devish. And Shamla, if you can hear me, please log out of the app and quickly rejoin. And let's move to the slide. We've completed the fill in the blanks. So we're going to have the speaking activity. Yes, Faliha, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, could you please explain about ticket collector means, ma'am?
Ticket collector, the one who checks if you have purchased a ticket, right?
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So he has to check, right? Who has a ticket, and then he verifies it. If you have traveled in a bus, right? He checks. Or if you have gone in a train,
okay.
The ticket, the TT, right? The train.
TTR.
Okay. He
Yeah,
comes,
I understand.
checks your ID proof, right? Nowadays they come checking the ID proof to see if you're the right person who's purchased the ticket. So that's what it is.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Good. So now we got the speaking activity. So two questions are here which you have to answer. Tell us about the different job positions in your company. What you do, and what job position interests you the most. So yes, Devish. So read the first question, give me your answer, and then follow it up with the second question as well.
Okay. The first one question is written on the screen that tell us about the different job positions in your company. What do you do and what job position interests you the most? So first of all, I want to clear here that I'm a government employee. I am not the private company employees, first of all. And what do? I am a government teacher also, actually, I want to say. And what job position interests you the most? Actually, if I want to say, so I am preparing for civil services also. So yeah, there is only one topmost job in India, so IAS. So I am preparing for that. I hope I would be selected in this job.
Okay.
And
but one moment, there are different job positions. Even if you are in a government, you are working as a government teacher, there are different positions still in your school.
Yeah,
right?
sure. Yeah. I wanted to give the answer. I wanted to give the complete answer.
Okay.
So I was saying that I am a government employee. My post on which post I am working on, that post is called the assistant teacher.
Okay.
And we want to talk about the seniors. So They are also post on this same post, but they are the seniors. But the topmost rank of our job line, so we would say that principal or in charge
Okay.
posts in my department.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Can I
Moving to
get
the
the
second question.
answer?
Yes.
Okay. What are the various jobs your family members do? In my family, we are 4 siblings. So our elder brother work in the central government in the postal department in the Delhi, and the elder sister does not do any kind of job and does not possess any kind of job actually, and my younger sister also does not possess any kind of job. My father is a businessman and my mother is a homemaker, we can say. Yeah.
Of course. Good. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Yes. And Govardhan, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I am also a government teacher. I work in under Telangana government,
Okay.
primary school teacher. My immediate officer is my headmaster, and later my Mandal revenue officer. Sorry, Mandal education officer, and
Okay.
then DO, district education officer. Ma'am. This is the hierarchy in my department.
Okay.
And I am supposed to teach all the subject up to 7th class, because I am not a particular subject teacher.
Okay.
That way, here we are engaged,
Okay.
appointed. And what position interests you? Yes, ma'am. So as I am appointed as a teacher, so I have to teach all the subjects which are required in my school. That is the most important thing, ma'am, irrespective of my interest. What are the various jobs your family members do, ma'am?
Sorry to
Ma'am,
interrupt you, Govardhan. Yes,
ma'am.
I know you are working in that position, but we all have different interests, right? Some other job position might interest you. It's not that you have to pursue it, right? So, is there
Okay.
any job position which interests you? Like maybe a movie star, maybe you would like to join
Okay,
Bollywood.
Okay, then, ma'am, actually, I want to become an entrepreneur, ma'am.
Okay.
But I wanted to, but because of my family background, I chose to become a teacher, ma'am.
Okay.
Understood. Because I live in a tiny village, so it is the only source for me to study and become a government job or to employ. Ma'am, what are the various jobs your family members do, ma'am? In my family, my brother and my sister, I live along with them. So my brother runs a small shop.
Is he elder or younger to you?
Younger, ma'am. He's younger to me.
Your younger brother, okay?
Yeah, my younger brother runs a small shop in
Okay.
Hyderabad, and my sister got married, so now she's not with me, with us. And my father is a small farmer, ma'am. So
Okay.
I think now he has retired from his services. Now he's around 65, 70. My mother is a homemaker.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, Govardhan.
Thank you.
Yes, Uttam, read the first question. Give me your answer.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Tell us about the different job position in your company. What do you do? What job position interests you the most? Yeah. There are many positions in my workplace, hospital manager, data entry operator, nursing staff, and medical officer, and pharmacist. Pharmacist, and as well as a radiologist. Radiology technician,
Okay.
and accountant, as well as consultant, and yeah, and night guard, and day guard, and yeah, these all things. What do you do? What do you do? Yeah, I am a laboratory technician. I conduct different kind of blood test and handling patient and convincing patient, also maintaining register and making report, and cleaning a laboratory, as well as time to time we forward report to our senior manager. That's it. And also we have portal, where we submit report in monthly and weekly basis. That's it. And what job position interests you the most? Yeah, I like a medical officer. Yeah, only this job is very, like respectable job, and also easy. There is no, lot of effort. There is no require in that job lot of effort, and we can do it mentally by not physically any. I love this job. And
Oh.
what are the various job your family members do? If we talk about my family, my mother is kids teacher, and my brother is nursing staff, and I like laboratory technician, and my sister is businessman. Sorry, business. How to say man or girl?
Your sister, right? Businesswoman.
Yeah, business woman. Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yes, Upasna, go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I am a teacher, and my immediate boss is a coordinator who looks after the different sections of the same grade or
Okay.
some other classes also.
Okay.
Then after that we have an HM, headmistress, and on top of that we have vice principal and then a principal. And what job position interests you the most? I would means I aspire to be the head of an educational institution, be it a school or a coaching institute.
Okay.
And what are the various jobs your family members do? And basically, everyone in my family is a serviceman or a woman. Only my brother is a businessman. So these are the various jobs that my family members do.
Wonderful. Thank you, Upasna. Yes, Rita, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. First one, I am homemaker.
Okay.
So I manage my house, and I manage my with family members. And but I have interest in I want to be a businesswoman because I belong to business family. So I have more interest in business. What are the various jobs your family members do? Yes, ma'am. There are lots of members, and they do uh, different job. And my father is businessman, and my mother is homemaker, and my sister is interior.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And my sister-in-law is doctor. So I think it's a different job they do.
Good. Thank you, Rita. And Payal, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, first of all, for now, I'm not doing anything. I'm just working on my dream. I want to be a video. That's why I'm studying for that.
Can you
I'm
one?
prepared. I'm preparing for that.
Oh,
And what are the various jobs your family members do? Yes, my father is an ex-army person, and now and my father-in-law also, both of them are as an ex-army person. My husband is a navy officer, um, and my sister-in-law is a marketing manager. That's all.
good. Thank you, Payal, for sharing. And yes, Ayan, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I am currently from first question. Tell us about the different job positions in your company. What do you do, and what job position interests you the most? So, ma'am, currently, actually, I am not in any kind of job. I am a student currently pursuing BCom honors from college.
Okay.
So, in my college, there are different kinds of job positions. Like there are assistant professors, there are head professor and head professor of our college. Or there are also librarians and office managers who manages the office. There are the jobs in my colleges. Ma'am, what do you do? So I am currently a student, and my job and my uh, the job position I have interest more is a job of CA, because I am from a commerce background, from aspiring to be a CA. So a job post of a CA or an auditor inspires me the most. So I want to be a CA.
Okay.
And what are the various jobs your family members do? Sometimes in my family, there are only two members, my father and mother. My father is a serviceman and my mother is a homemaker.
All right, good. Thank you, Ian, for sharing. And yes, Shamla, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Tell us about the different job position in our company. I am a homemaker, but I was a teacher 2 years ago. Now I have a baby. That's why I don't go the job.
Yeah.
I like teaching.
That's why you're not working. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Instead of saying that, you can say that's why I'm not working.
Okay, ma'am. That's why I am not working. But I like teacher job. It is most I am most interesting job for me. What are the various job your family members do? My father is a farmer. My mother is a homemaker. My husband is a office assistant. My mother-in-law is a retired HM. That's all, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful. That's nice. Thank you, Shamla. Yes, Faliha, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. First question, ma'am. I'm a homemaker. I take care of my family well. I am a good cook also. Every day I cook delicious and healthy food for my family. My dream job is a teacher job, ma'am, because every day we can learn new things. I'm passionate about learning. I'm passionate about
Passionate about. Okay.
I'm passionate about learning new things, ma'am.
Okay.
So every day we can learn new things and share our knowledge. So that is my dream job, ma'am. Second one, ma'am. What are the various, ma'am? My family is my nuclear family, ma'am. There are only 3 members in my family: my husband, my daughter, and I. My daughter is studying in 11th standard. I'm a homemaker. My husband is only breadwinner in my family. So my husband does a priest at mosque, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
In your mosque. Okay. That's great. Thank you, Faliha.
Okay.
Good. And Sam?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yes, you can answer the first question.
Tell us about the different job position in your company. I'm working in IT company.
Okay.
They are software engineers, software testing engineers, technical support engineers,
Okay.
team leaders, HR managers.
Okay.
What do you do? I'm a technical support engineer. What job position interests you the most? Team leader.
Okay. So you can say, I would like to be a team leader soon.
Okay. I
would like to become a team leader soon.
I would like become a team leader soon.
Yes. Then the second question.
What are the various jobs your family members do? My father is a accounts officer in the company.
Okay. All right.
And my younger brother is a bank clerk.
All right.
My mother is a primary school teacher.
Okay.
That's all.
That's it. Okay. Wonderful. Lovely. Thank you, Sam, for sharing. And anybody else who's not spoken as yet? I think Venu Gopal, right? Venu, are you there? All right. I think he's not available. And I think everybody has spoken. In case anybody did not speak, do press the raise your hand button. Yes, Sonu.
Yes, ma'am. In my family members, they have different job. Like my father-in-law is a retired road-based clerk, and he did his job with honesty. And now he is in home, and he has not any work. And if I talk about my husband, so he is a assistant general manager in Uttam group of industries. And my younger brother is a software engineer, and my elder brother is a designer. And if I talk about myself, so I'm a teacher, ma'am.
Of course. So you work as a teacher in a private school, or is it a
Yes, ma'am. I'm a teacher in a private institute.
It's a private institution. All right. So in your institution, what are the other job positions above you and below you?
Yes, ma'am. In the institution, there are different kind of like human resource job, and fees collector job, the receptionist job, and
Sanitary workers.
sanitary job. Yes, ma'am. And administration job. There are lots of jobs that I had in my institute. I have, sorry, ma'am, in my institute. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So as you're working as a teacher now, so any other job position interests you to do later on? Any other job interests you? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. In future, I would like to try. Like I want to open my own school. So that's why I have a dream that I want to be a manager of the school. That would be my own school, ma'am.
Okay. So you want to own and manage your own school. Okay. That's what interests you the most. Wonderful. Thank you, Sonu, for sharing. So with that, we have completed today's session about compound nouns, which is related to jobs. And I'll just share some details now regarding the personalized classes which we have in enguru. And as you know, enguru is one of the best platforms to learn spoken English. And you're learning in the group sessions. Apart from the group sessions, we also have one-on-one personalized classes, right? So it's designed in such a way so that the students can also learn something of their choice, right? In group sessions, you have lessons which are more on the general side, right? So it could be related to office, home, or a mall. Here you can learn whatever you want to learn, right? So anything you want to learn, like preparing for an interview, you want to learn some extra grammar, maybe you just want to have a doubts class, or you want to have more conversation practice just with the trainer, right? So then that's designed in such a way so that you can take the whole 50-minute session by yourself or with a co-learner or friend who's also looking at the similar topic, right? Because you can share the cost of the classes. As you know, we have an intro class at $299, and any dissatisfaction, you have 100% refund guaranteed. All right. And we have 20% discount on the 5 and 10 classes, 30% discount on the 30 classes. And EMI options are also available with us, right? So anything, if you want interested in this, please do contact our customer care. They'll help you out. And there's also a free webinar available. Check the Enguru app for the same. And you can attend that to know more details about it. Okay. Thank you all for attending today's class. Bye. And see you soon again.
Ma'am, bye, ma'am. Thank you very much